A federal judge ruled that Facebook's parent company, Meta, does not have an illegal monopoly over social networking. It's a huge win for the social media giant and means that Meta won't have to spin off its Instagram and WhatsApp platforms. In his ruling, Judge James Boasberg said times have changed since the government first brought its case 5 years ago, with competitors like TikTok mixing things up in the market. Today's decision is a sharp contrast to recent rulings that found Google engaged in an illegal monopoly in both search and online advertising. A federal court is blocking Texas from using its new congressional map in next year's midterm elections. A 3-judge panel sided with civil rights groups today, finding that, quote, substantial evidence shows that Texas racially gerrymandered the 2025 map. Governor Greg Abbott called that claim absurd and said Texas would appeal the decision to the Supreme Court. It's the latest blow to President Trump's efforts to push states to redraw their maps ahead of next year's vote. Last week, Republicans in Indiana said they would not be taking up a similar effort there. Federal investigators say 2 electrical blackouts disabled controls on the ship that crashed into Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge last year, killing 6 people. At a hearing today, the NTSB revealed one blackout was caused by a loose wire, the other by problems with a fuel pump. Investigators said the crew did periodically inspect the wiring system, but there were no instructions on how to check individual wire connections. The NTSB chair said today that would be a tough task.
Our investigators routinely accomplish the impossible, and this investigation is no different. Locating a single wire that is loose among thousands of wires is like looking for a loose bolt in the Eiffel Tower.
Today's findings come after Maryland officials more than doubled the estimated cost to replace the bridge to at least $4.3 billion. And they say it won't be completed until 2030, which is 2 years later than expected. The Trump administration is accelerating its plans to dismantle the Department of Education. 6 new agreements announced today will move billions of dollars in grants to other federal agencies. Among these is a plan for the Labor Department to oversee some of the largest grant programs for K-12 schools. That includes money for schools serving low-income communities. Critics say such actions put vulnerable students at risk. President Trump called for the elimination of the department in March, but that requires approval from Congress.